welcome to my latest video for my low league save with Stockport County. We'll be going over a bit of a review of our first season in the Championship, going over a bit of an overview of the pre-season ins and outs, and doing a bit of a preview of the upcoming season. So without further ado, let's get on with it. So as you can see, we had a pretty good first season in the Championship. We finished 4th. We were pushing for automatic promotion, but our end of season form let us down a little bit. And obviously, as you can see, we didn't do too well in the playoffs. But, you know, for a first season in the Championship, I'm pretty happy with it. We were overwhelming favourites to get relegated. We were 2,000 to 1 at the start of the season. So I think finishing, I mean, a mid-table finish, survival would have been brilliant. But yeah, finishing in the top 4, you know, getting through to the playoffs, not quite making it, but it's been a good season, can't really complain. Previously mentioned, we had a pretty good start to this, well, a really good start to the season. We were up at the top of the league for a while. Fell down into mid-table, which to be honest, I'd have been happy to finish between 6th and 12th. Upper mid-table would have been perfect for us. But we had a late push for automatic promotion and ended up in the playoffs, like I said. So it's been a good season. Certainly something to build on for the next year. Performance-wise, just going off our general player stats, you can see pretty much we were carried by Dean Hughes. He missed a little bit of the season through injury, which was a you know, bad time of the year for us. But in general, he's been fantastic. He scored 31 goals in 44 starts in the league. He finishes our top scorer. I think he broke goal scoring records. He was also, I think, joint top scorer in the Championship. Yeah, joint top scorer. Joel Azoro, I think, won top goal scorer just through the fact that he's played less games. But if you look at how much he's being paid, £55,000. He's valued at $10 million. Dean Hughes kept pace with him, despite being paid a fraction of that and being worth, you know, a tenth. So he's done really well. He's probably going to be getting a new contract in the new year. The rest of our team, though, has performed really well. I've also already started the cull. So as you can see, we've got a very small team, but these are essentially the players that are going to be sticking around. We've got a lot of players that have dropped down to the under-23s that aren't going to be here next year. There's a couple of players knocking around that are getting match fitness. James Chester's retiring. Ben Davies hasn't really played that much this year, so he's probably going to be moving on. Maslin Jones, he's been in the under-23s all year. Ray Grant, Coulson, they're just not the players that I need moving forward. The contracts are up, so I'm just not going to renew them. We've also got a bit of an issue with Matthew Shevlin, in that he's complaining that he's not playing. But when I've got players like Hayden and Telford as well deserves an honourable mention. He's got 23 goals in 41. Got 12 assists as well, so he's been a really good player for us. He's a very good signing, and he's been with us since non-league. We picked him up on a free in the National League. And this isn't the best season in terms of goal scoring, but I think the fact that he's pulling up performances like this in the Championship is really good. So yeah, another very good player, deserves an honourable mention. So Dean Hughes, Stephen Walsh as well. He's not played that many games, but when he has played, he's been very good. Young defender, still got a bit of potential to. I think he'll be a decent rotation option for the next season. Aaron Hayden as well, captain, fantastic. One of our better performers. He'll be sticking around. Joshua Porter, he's realised his potential, I think, pretty much fully. Solid Championship centre back, but I don't think he's going to be much more than that in the future. And yeah, just the rest of the players that have. I mean, you know, if you look through the squad, most people are on over a 7 in terms of average rating. Caelan Hines was a good signing towards the end of the season, or second half of the season even. 22 games, 5 goals, 4 assists. I'm hoping he can improve on that next year. But we'll see how he does. But yeah, that's kind of a bit of the overview of last season. We will go over the results a little bit. As you can see, had a really good start to the season. Went straight out the EFL Cup, first round. A really good start to the season. Didn't lose a league game until end of September. But after that, form fell out drastically, as you can see. Went straight out the FA Cup. Didn't help that we were in awful form at that time. but managed to grab a couple of results and then find our form again, actually. So come the start of the year, literally start of the year, things started to pick up, went on a really nice run of form, and that's what saw us get back up into the playoff contention positions. And as I said before, end of season form, as always on Football Manager, was awful. So lost 4 of the last 6 games in the league. That saw us drop out of automatic promotion. And going into the playoffs on that kind of form was just awful. We had a really good away win. Stolen away win, really 1-0. And then got absolutely battered at home 4-1. So our promotion dreams shattered. But certainly, like I say, certainly something to build on. I think we've got a solid team to build on. If we can augment this side and build on that for the next year, it'll be a good squad to move forward with. Okay, so on to pre-season overview and transfer overview. As you can see, we've not played any games yet. Played a couple of friendlies. Been going okay. It's basically just getting players match fit again. But let's get to the transfers. So we've had quite a lot of business, to be honest. Transfer history. As you can see, a lot of players have left. A lot of those players, like a couple have retired. People went out on free transfers, just didn't renew contracts. We managed to move Matthew Shevlin on, and finally say his name as well. I'm a bit sad about it. He's only 24. He's a good player, and when he's on form, he's a good goal scorer. But he was complaining he wasn't playing enough. I had better strikers last year, so we've decided to let him move on. Got 500,000 for him, so a decent bit of business. Also, sorry to say, Dominic Telford's gone. What happened with this is, I think Hibernian came in for him, and I refused to sell him. As you can see, he was really good for us last year, so I didn't want to let him go. But Hibernian came in for him, and he got a bit antsy, wanted to leave, complained that I wasn't letting him leave. Put him on the transfer market. Millwall came in with the 2 million bid, and he's gone. He's actually moved down. He's gone back down to Sky Bet League One. I think they're paying him a fair bit more money though. Yeah, they've doubled his wages. But yeah, so he's gone. So that was a bit of a shame, which means we've had to replace him. You can see we've fleshed out the squad quite a lot. Got a couple of loan signings in to fill a couple of problem positions. The core of the squad's still there. We have improved in a few positions. Main ones being Cameron Dawson's coming at goalkeeper. I really like his aerial reach. We were getting hammered a lot on crosses last year. I'm hoping that he can come out and claim a few more crosses. Really good reflexes, one-on-ones. He's rushing out as well. He's good. He's kicking as well. So I'm hoping that he can be a bit of a better goalkeeper. Not to slate Norris. He was really good for us last year. But I think he's definitely a step up if you look at a comparison. He's just that next step on. Slightly better goalkeeper. Hopefully he's good enough to get us the promotion. We've also brought in quite a few strikers actually. So we brought in Luke Bolton, who's going to be our main replacement for Telford. Really quick, good dribbler. I'm going to figure out whether he's best playing as an advanced forward or a poacher. Or maybe even a deep line forward. But either way, he's got all the right stats in the right areas. His finishing and composure could be a little bit better. I might put him on some intensive training for that. But yeah, good technique, good first touch, good dribbling, good dribbling, good physicals. He's not very brave though. Doesn't concentrate. So hopefully he can do good for us this year. They're the two main signings. So we bought Bertrand in again. Third loan period for us. Covers well, ball winning midfielder, which is what we play at DM. We've also brought in Eddie Knox. He's on loan. He's on loan from Bristol. Oh no, sorry, from Hibernian. Middlesbrough, third try, yeah. On loan from Middlesbrough. Looks decent, really good physicals, good mentals. His technicals aren't all there. We'll see how he progresses through the season. Certainly decent cover. For Sam Hart, who's come in as our new left back. So decent crossing and dribbling, good in the defence, decent mentals, good physicals. I'm hoping he can really step up. He's only 26, we'll get a good few years out of him. So I'm hoping he's a good improvement at left back. Josh Emmanuel's still there. I was going to let him go, but after his turnaround in form second half of the season, I've decided to let him stay. Again, only 25. If he continues improving, we could have him for a few years. And we've actually brought in Matt Lowton, the 34-year-old Matt Lowton, because we are in 2023 now. He's lost his pace, but his technical and his mentals are still there. Good determination. He's good for tutoring. So hopefully he can do really well at right back for us this year. He's been playing all right in the pre-season friendlies, but like I say, it's just people getting fitness really. And we've had a few other transfers come in. So the loans, Jamie Osborne, young right back, looks like a decent defender. Cameron Dawson is obviously our goalkeeper. Colin Burgess, who looks like he's got some decent potential actually. Decent physicals, good finishing, mentals are all right. He's only 22, so he's going to get some game time. He's been released from Chelsea. I'm hoping we can get something good out of him. Ryan Bennett as well, actually. 33-year-old Ryan Bennett offers a bit of experience and steel at centre of defence. Released from Burnley last year, only played 5 games in the Championship, but I think we can get a year out of him, a good year out of him. He'll be worth his wages. He's only on 5,000, so he's not earning loads. Matt Lowton we've already been through. Sam Hart. David Henderson, another good striker. 23 again. Really good determination, really good mentals. He's got decent physicals, he's pretty quick, pretty strong. His finishing's not his best point, but I can train him up on that. Decent heading. Again, another good rotation option for up front. And I've also brought in Daniel Agnew, who's a 23-year-old Northern Irish central midfielder. Good teamwork, great determination. He's good at corners and free kicks, which is always handy. But decent passing, marking. You know, we'll see how he progresses. We picked him up on a free, so if he doesn't get too good, it's not a big loss. We've not brought in too many players. I don't like to bring in too many players because I find it really disrupts the squad. But yeah, I like the squad. We've got basically 2 teams there. And I've got a couple of players. Jamie Osborne, as I went through before, at right back. Nice young right back. He's been tutored by Matt Lowton. And Tom Haynes, our young striker. Because we did have a few problems with striker injuries last year. So instead of just having 4 strikers, I was going to send him out on loan. But I think we're going to get him tutored. And we're going to keep him in the under-21s, under-23s. Just for cup games and if we need any rotation options or cover for injuries. So yeah, that's the transfers taken care of. Now, staff side of things, again, we've got the best of everything in the league. I've brought in a few more coaches. There's been quite an upheaval, actually, in our backroom staff, so I'm hoping that won't cause too much of an issue. We've improved tenfold on what we had before. We were up among the best in the league with all our training, all our scouting staff before. Now got the best medical as well. So it's been really good for us. Take you through the staff ins and outs. So as you can see, we've had a lot of ins and outs. Completely restructured our under-23s and under-18s. Brought in a lot of new scouts, new physios, some new coaches. Just improved the coaches, so a lot of the coaches have got a lot more determination, discipline, motivation. So hopefully that'll be good as the season goes forward. But yeah, with a bit of a backroom staff upheaval. I have a season preview. Like I say, the transfer window's not closed, so there's always a chance of 1 or 2 new signings that could change our fortunes. But I'm pretty settled on my squad right now. I think we're still going to be among the lowest paying teams in the league. We've not upped our wage budget that much. It's gone up, but not that much. I think we're still going to be among the bottom 10, if not the bottom 5. And we are, if you look at the preview, still one of the favourites to go down. Still 1,000 to 1. But we were 1,000 to 1 to go down last year, and we got in the playoffs. So a repeat performance of that would be great. I'd love to challenge for automatic promotion. I think we've got a strong squad. We've got a better squad than we had last year. If we can repeat what we did last year, maybe get a bit more consistency in results, we might be able to push for automatic promotion. We've got a couple of danger men on the players to watch list. They are, I think, 2 of the least valuable ones there. But Cameron Dawson, our new goalkeeper, I think he's going to be a good signing for us. One to watch. And Joshua Porter, our centre-back, who is probably our star name. He's really good. You know, he's a really solid centre-back. Does the job in this division. Played really well for us last year. I think he's going to be central to our team this year. We've got a lot of some decent options in centre defence. As you can see, Aaron Hayden got a new contract. So he's still around. He's still the club captain. Brian Bennett is probably going to be my first choice. He's just got better all-round stats. But Aaron Hayden doesn't offer a bit more in terms of his physicals. He's a little bit quicker. But yeah, I think we've got a good squad. And yeah, I'm looking forward to getting the season started. Okay, so thanks for tuning in. As previously mentioned, these kind of videos are for the people that can't make it to the streams as often as they'd like, and they either miss what's happened in the previous season, or just want to keep up to date on the transfer dealings and what's happening in pre-season. So hopefully I'll see you through the week in the stream. It's just twitch.tv/VikingDan. I'm there Monday, Tuesday, Thursday and Friday, starting from about 7 PM GMT and going on until fairly late. It'd be great to see you there. You can see how this team goes, and hopefully we can get some promotion. Okay, and as always, guys, if you've enjoyed the video, please give it a like and make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, and on Facebook. The links will be below the video, so make sure you follow me on there to see when I go live, and hopefully see you in the streams at some point. Take it easy, guys. Thank you.